Good morning, good morning, good morning. My name is Sean Dex and I welcome you back to the Mango Grove for your Sunday serving of mango juice. Yes, it is a Sunday and a beautiful, beautiful Sunday it is. And hey, Bitcoin being beautiful as well, being so goddamn generous recently, eh? Yes, having this painful move to the downside, but look at the moves it's given people. Like easy moves on a platter, man. Trades sitting on a platter. Let's go ahead and pull up our indicators and I'll give you guys a brief on what I'm talking about in case you have not been following along for the past week or so. Well, more than a week, right? Bitcoin has been testing this red moving average over here for a while now. By the way, this is the 12-hour. This is the red 200 simple moving average. We've been playing the Ichimoku, as you guys know. And what do we have over here? We tested this, and then after that having almost a $1,500 move, right? You don't even need to catch the entirety of the move. Hey, even if you catch $1,000 of this move, $1,000, 200, even if you catch 800, that's freaking good gains, man. Then again coming down, well, you could consider this two tests over here, 1 and 2, because we took both of these, if you guys do remember. And then again coming down over here, having a wick up almost immediately, giving people a free $300 move, then giving them the retest, right? Giving them the retest. This is the trade I took. I missed this one, and then getting a nice move to the upside, $700 again. And now, hey, again today coming down, testing 9,850-ish, I believe. It got down all the way to on Deribit, and then we had like a nice $300 bounce to the upside. I took profits over there again. Actually I had taken a short trade all the way to the downside over there. Wasn't a big position, but why did I take that trade? It was because of the mango vine. I will be showing that in a bit as well. And as you guys know, we took this move all the way here, took our profits at exactly the top, right? And why? The mango vine. And then once I got the confirmation, once we broke that horizontal, I'll talk about that in a bit. But if you guys know what I'm talking about, if you guys watch yesterday's video, now again, I'm just playing the ranges until Bitcoin shows me that it wants to actually start having a trending move, which in my opinion is not going to be for a while, right? We have a lot of work to do. The bulls have a lot of work to do. The bears are trying to break this level, and hey, we don't even know if that's true. Hey, that rhymed. We don't even know if that's true. All that could be happening over here is this could be one big accumulation zone for the market movers. So let's go ahead and see, look at the high time frames, right? Actually, I want to talk about something. I do want to talk about something because we've been looking at the 4-day for a while. So let's go ahead and clean up. We can, you know what, keep on let's keep the Ichimoku on, and let's look at the 4-day, and I'm going to turn on the 21 moving average, and here we have it. We can turn off, should I turn off the Ichimoku for now? Yeah, let's go ahead and turn off the Ichimoku to keep things clean. As you can see, Bitcoin has been holding the 21 moving average on the exponential moving average on the 4-day for a while now, and we've been, again, this has been the biggest thing that we've been looking at over here on Mango, because you guys know we like looking at the higher time frames, and ever since we got this touch over here, bounce back, got this touch over here, had a nice big move to the upside. Now again over here, right, whatever. Okay, the 4-day 21 exponential moving average is going to be the big indication for me as to whether I should be flipping bearish or not. Yeah, there are things on the lower time frames that I'm going to look to kind of front run my decision as well. But hey, yesterday we did close a 4-day, right? Yep, we closed. This is a brand new 4-day. What do you know? We come down, test the 21 EMA, and close well above it, guys. This is not happening by coincidence, okay? For those of you who think it is, it's not. Every candle is being closed over the 21 moving average. Yes, people are looking at the 3-day. I don't think that is the chart to be looking at all. The 4-day is where, in my opinion, the real action is happening. As you can see, we get up the 21 EMA over here on the 3-day, and then went right on to have a nice run towards the upside. So if you close your positions over here instead of looking at the 4-day where we had actually closed above, you would have lost out on this big run. And now again, could this be the action? Now, okay, over here an argument could be made that you don't have an open and a close underneath the 21 EMA, and yes, you can get back into position. Now today could be the play, or this 3-day candle which is closing on the 26th, which is actually, yep, we are opening a brand new 3-day on the 26th, which is tomorrow, lining up with a new weekly open as well. So we have an open and a close underneath the 3-day 21 EMA. That is going to be extremely different. We haven't done that in a while. Yeah, we haven't done that in a while. So I will keep my eye on it, and that's not because I am bearish yet on the macro time frame, but things are beginning to show some culmination very, very soon, right? We should be seeing some resolution on this entire formation, on this entire consolidation for that's been happening for since when now? Since the 26th of June. Damn, it's been a long time. We've been talking about this being possibly a ascending triangle. On the 3-day, it looks like a descending triangle. Possibly on the 1-day, it looks like a symmetrical triangle, right? All depends on where you want to look at this triangle. Whatever it is, symmetrical, ascending, it's going to break to one side or the other. Now, yes, an ascending triangle has a higher probability of breaking to the upside, but that's all it is, okay? A higher probability. It could very well break to the downside, and if it does, it's the nice play to be had. I'll be targeting perhaps all the way down to 7,000, the 200 MA on the 4-day, right? Let's go ahead and pull up our Ichimoku though on the 4-day and see what's going on over here. Look at that, guys. We do have the Tenkin overhead. We failed to open and close over the Tenkin on the last 4-day candle. That's what I should have been looking at and eyeing at, right? Because there was a really nice short position to be had over here. Even the 4-day wine, the 4-hour wine indicator was giving me that big call over here to take that shot, and I did not take it. And that is one of the biases that I had going into this trade that I have to like kind of correct myself on, right? But we will talk about that again in a bit. Now, if the 4-day 21 EMA does break now, or 4-day 21 EMA break, we don't have that cloud support underneath us anymore. What do you know, guys? How does this all, how amazing it is that it all lines up? The culmination of this entire triangular formation lining up with the cloud losing its support underneath. Hey, the cloud is magic, man. It is magic. So as you can see, this entire time that we've been aggressively hitting this area over here, we've had the cloud supporting us underneath us, and we've managed to close pretty much every candle over the cloud. Did we close over here? Hey, no, we actually closed underneath that top layer of the cloud. But you could be a little lenient over here, you could be a little lenient, but could this be the hint, the signal letting us know that, hey, maybe it's time that we drop down over, we start trending towards the bottom of the cloud? And where does it line, guys? 7,444. And if you guys have been watching my videos from the previous couple of days, I have been eyeing the 7,200 to 7,400 levels for various reasons, right? But it's not like we're going to just drop straight down here, right? As you can see, we do have the Kijun coming up at 8,500. What does that line up at? The big CME gap. So we will likely see some resistance over here if we do drop from here, right? We will see some kind of support here, have a little bounce, and then perhaps move on over to that area over here. Do I want to see that happen? No, because that will be causing some damage on the higher time frames like the weekly. But let's go back on over to the 4-hour now. We talked about the higher time frames and mainly the 4-day. I haven't talked about the daily yet. I don't think there's much to be said over there. Everybody knows what's going on over there. The 12-hour is important because you guys can kind of front run your decisions over there. If we close a 12-hour underneath that 200 MA, it is very clear as to what we need to be doing, right? Flip sides, guys. We will flip from bearish. Like I said, we are not bull tards, we are not bear tards, we are make money tards. And Recep, if you are watching this, I said that specifically for you. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what's going on over here on the 12-hour. We do have the Tenkin and the 21 EMA coming up and lining up at this area. I will not be surprised if we actually do get a test of the 10,350 area. I believe that is also where the CME is closed, but that I'm not entirely sure what the premium or discount is on CMEs. I've not been following it recently. I've been really busy with real life stuff to have a full holistic view on everything that's going on. So hey, will I be surprised if we do come down and touch this area? Actually, no, I will not be surprised if we do another retest of this area, right? And the reason for that is if you can go ahead and look at the 1 hour and you'll see, actually I haven't looked at the 1 hour Ichimoku, so it'll be interesting to see what's going on. Do we have the Tenkin resistance over here as well, and that we got rejected from? Come on. 21 and say, oh yeah, Tenkin's underneath us. Okay, cool. But as you can see, we've been having these rising wicks, okay, which is bullish. It's a bullish sign. Don't get me wrong, especially through a price action perspective. But I do believe we've lost. No, we've not lost that wick over here. Wow, Bitcoin. Well, this is the 1 hour. If we defend this 21 EMA, it would be good. But there's going to be a lot of liquidity underneath these wicks, and I would not be surprised, considering it's a Sunday, that we come in, tap into the liquidity, and then have a bounce, if even, or we could just drift on underneath over here, right? It'll be interesting to see. I'm not in any position or any right now. I've been trading this very, very aggressively. I took the trade over here. I got out over here. Actually, it was actually perfect. I seem to do really well on the weekends, but during the weeks I do have some bad trades that I'm not perfect, man. I'm not perfect. But so over here, we did get a signal too. Let's go ahead and pull up the 4 hour and I believe that was lining up with. So I do want to talk about, by the way, the 4-hour wine, because people have been asking me about the mango wine indicator, and just to show you guys an example of how you'd want to take your trades, right? Let this load up for a little bit. As you can see over here, this was a really good call at the 10,900. Right? This was the perfect trade, like literally 98%. This is literally 9%. But as soon as you got into this area over here, that's the perfect trade. Okay, that's the perfect trade. That's when you take the trade over here, somewhere in this region. And hey, you don't even have to take it over here. You can take it over here. You can take it over here, anywhere in this area. That would have been really good. If you got the 10,900 and you front run it a little bit, that is fine too. And you got that nice move to the downside. And I did not get this trade, right? Yes, you could have been looking at the head and shoulders. This is where I got out of my I got out of my long at this area over here. But if I was using the wine to get out of profits, I've been getting out at 10,900 and perhaps even taking a short over here, right? But now I'm admitting my mistake to you guys. I'm admitting my biases to you guys, so you guys can learn from it. I did not make that same mistake twice. Next time around, when I got my trade over here in this area here, I took my long over here. I used the wine to take profits, right? As long as the wine is red, I'm not going to be holding for big trending moves. Like, I'll be playing against the trend on the wine, right? I don't want to be doing that anymore. I'm learning from my mistake, and moving forward, I'm going to be adding that to my rules. As you guys can see over here, the wine also gave us a really good short entry over here, somewhere around this area over here. If you guys do remember, I did take some of my profits over here. I then re-entered into the position as soon as we broke this area and rode that, not the entire way. I closed at around 10,100 ish, right? I did not expect us to go all the way down there, but as soon as we did enter into this area, I did take a long, right? That was perhaps I should have left that, but I didn't want to get too greedy. I was really happy with that move already, and then I switched long over here. And then why did I get out over here? Yeah, I did take my profits over here. Again, the 1 hour wine, it was all just lining up very beautifully. The 1 hour wine giving us the first signal. I do like taking profits on the first signal of the wine right over there. As you can see, we popped on over, and now again, this is not the perfect signal to be taking a short position, right? So I did not take a short trade over here, but I did take one right over here in this area over here. As soon as we entered here, I took a short trade. Yeah, I think I didn't get this. I didn't get the 10,171. I did short around 10,130. Got this move here just before this video, and closed it, and now I'm just waiting for the next obvious trade. But I'm pretty happy for today as well. For the weekend, I'm pretty happy for the weekend. I do want to go ahead and enjoy this beautiful Sunday. I've done pretty well, man, and the markets have been surprisingly generous. As long as you have conviction in your trade, you are lining it up with other factors as well, just understanding what's going on in the macro picture. And what's going on, guys, like, honestly, we just have to figure out whether Bitcoin wants to move up to the top of the triangle or break the bottom of the triangle right now, right? What triangle? The ascending triangle, the symmetrical triangle, the descending triangle, whatever the hell you want to call it, man, because it could be anything, right? What matters though is how you respond to the price action, and it comes down to the mango way. If this, then that, the stress-free way. Don't take any stressful positions, okay? I've done that in the past. Every now and then I get myself into that situation as well. If you guys do remember, let's go ahead and talk about a stressful situation I put myself in that I'm not too proud of, even though it worked really well, right? I overpositioned. Was it somewhere around here? This is the 12-hour, right? No, it was somewhere around here. Yeah, I overpositioned when I got this trade over here, right? I got my long, and then we got that move down over here, and I was supposed to add only enough to fill. If you guys remember, I took only 80% of my position over here, right? And then I was supposed to add only 20% over here, but I didn't. I overpositioned. I added another 50% more. That just got me into a stressful position, and that is not the mango way. That is not the mango way. Mango way is to be stress-free. If the trade goes against you, it goes against you. It's part of the game, right? But you should not be ever losing more than you intend on losing, okay? And I put myself in a position where I would have probably lost more than I intended on losing, and then I did get this entire move. I was happy, but I'm not feeling I'm not proud of myself, okay? I'm not proud of myself over there. I want to, like I said to you guys, while I'm good at accepting my losses and dealing with my losses, I still want to get into a position where I feel nothing when I get great wins, okay? I should feel nothing, because that's when you really can approach the markets without any emotion. You shouldn't have emotions while winning too much either. And I've noticed that whenever I win too much, I end up making mistakes, okay? I'm not gonna try and hide any of that from you guys, because how else are you guys gonna learn? You guys learn very little from the good moves, okay? Now, yes, I could like pretend that I'm like doing everything right, and I'm like this perfect trader, and that's probably going to be really good for gaining more subscribers and getting a lot of hype. But I'm not going to do you guys good in the long term. I'm hoping that if I can influence at least a few of you to make better trading decisions, and maybe a few years down the line, 3-4 years, you guys think, I remember Sean once saying this one thing, I remember him saying this, and that's the reason I was able to avoid that mistake today. If I can get you guys to remember at least one or two things that I've said 3 years down the line, right? If you guys are thinking about something that where you guys were able to learn from my mistakes, okay, and you guys remember 3 years down the line, that would make me feel very, very successful about this channel. Okay, that's really my goal over here. Well, one of my goals, right? I do want to reach out to and teach you guys the things for the short term wins as well, definitely. But that's my long term goals in terms of what I want to influence you guys from this channel, because I know that there are mentors that I think about up to today, okay, from 4 years down the line, 5 years down the line, that have impacted me in such a way that their lessons help me till this date. I'm hoping that I can give back to you guys the way they give to me. By the way, guys, find a mentor. A mentor is really, really important. Okay, a mentor will always be the reason. They'll speed up your learning process big time, and it'll also be the reason why you want to keep improving, and they'll hold you accountable by just their presence around you. Okay, so anyways, that being said, Bitcoin not doing anything special. I'm not gonna say we're gonna go up, we're gonna go down. I'm not in a trend trade, so who am I to say that, right? If I did believe that we are going to go up, I would be in a trend trade, and you guys would be hearing that through my actions and my tone. I'm not in a trend trade. I'm just taking the range trades, and these have been very, very profitable. So why the hell not? As traders, you don't need to have an opinion. You need to have an account size that is constantly increasing. My name is Sean Dexter. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed my Sunday rant. I hope you guys liked it enough to throw it a like, throw it a subscribe. I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Ciao.